For this effect, I can start off by having the participant take out any card they would like. Let's say they take out this card. I would then have them look at the card and remember it. Excuse me. And if they wanted to, they could also sign the card. It doesn't matter though. After they have remembered the card, they would hand it back to me, and I would take their card and place it about the middle of the deck, give or take about there. So, my goal now is to get your card from wherever it is in the deck to jump to the top. So, all I have to do is give the deck a little flick like that of the wrist, and you will see that one card, and I hope that this is your card, comes to the top, the King of Clubs. I'm going to take the king and I'm going to set it there in front of me. However, to make sure that I can't mess with your card, I will place the box on top of your card. I will then take the next card down, the Joker. I want you to watch the Joker. If I wave it over the top of the box and not even touch the box, you will see that I should have your card, the King of Clubs, and under the box, you should have my card, the Joker. And that is today's effect. If you would like to learn how to do this, please stick around for the tutorial. Before I get into this effect, the cards I am using for today's video are the red GT speed readers. I have a deck review on these. I will link that in the description. I also won these as part of a brick giveaway from Sean Devine. So I will link that unboxing and Sean's channel in the description so you can subscribe to him. So in order to do this effect, what you're going to need is just a duplicate card. Now, in the speed readers, it comes with two identical jokers, but you can use any two identical cards you would like. In the description, I will link a video of me going over cards I own that come with identical cards, just in case you don't have any decks that have identical cards, or if you want to buy some more decks that do. Your only setup is you're going to have your two identical cards on top of the deck, and you're set to go. So, when you start off the effect, if you would like, you can do some false shuffles and cuts. Just keep your two cards on top of the deck. You then have any card selected. Now, you can do this a couple of ways. You can take your thumb and push off a block of cards from the top and then have them take out any card. Or you can turn the cards face up and then have them take out any card they see this way. If you can, what I would suggest is actually having the selection signed, just so they know that their card is the only card like it in the deck. But if you can't have it signed, that's fine. So let's say in this case, we have the Queen of Diamonds. What you're going to have to do while they're looking at their card is catch a pinky break below the top card. Now, you could do the pinky count, which I will link in the description. You could use your thumb to riffle up the back one card, put your pinky in, and put down that card. Or holding the deck like this, you could push over the top card over your pinky, make sure your pinky is curled in, and then pull back the card. Any way you would like, you need to get a break. You're then going to take their card and you're going to put it second from the top, underneath that first identical card, but in between both cards. What I did in the performance was the Marlowe tilt. link in the description. You could also do the bluff pass, which I will also link, or any move that does the same thing. After you have the card, what they think is in the middle, but it's second, you explain that you're going to try to get their card to come to the top. So any gesture you would like, and then you do a double lift. So it looks like the top card you turned over is their card, the queen, but it's actually the second card. In the description, I will link some types of double lifts so you can look at those. After you show their card, and if it's signed, it's even better, but once again, it doesn't matter. You're going to turn over their card and put it down. Now, you don't want them to actually turn over this card and look at it because it's the Joker, and you also want to convince them that this is their card. If you're going to put this in their hand, just ask them to hold out their hand and then immediately take their other hand, place it on top, and tell them not to move. But I did the box, which it really doesn't matter. So after you did that, you're going to do one more double lift. So you're going to show the Joker, which they think is going to be the next top card, but it's not. You're going to turn over the Joker, and then you can actually wave this card over, or you can do any sort of magical gesture you would like, and then show that you have their card and they have the Joker. Now, one thing here I want to mention is if you're going to have cards signed, you can actually sign your own card. So before you even do the effect, you want to put some sort of signature on the first identical card that you will be able to duplicate as close as possible. So when you do that second double lift and you sign this card the same way, they're not actually going to see the second card. They're going to have the first card, but if the signatures are different, then they're going to know something is up. If you hear any noise outside, by the way, is because of neighbors, so I apologize for that. But that is another way you can go about this if you want to have cards signed. Just try to do the closest signatures as possible. And I'm going to teach you one more way you can do this. And this is going to be more of a standalone type effect, okay? So, sort of like a presentation in a way. You're going to have a setup, okay? So, you're going to have your jokers. And once again, it doesn't matter if you pre sign the jokers. Just try to remember that signature for the second joker to sign. But then you're going to take out any card you would like. If I have, in this case, uh, black identical cards, I like to do a red face card. And so I usually might do a red number, with a black face. Or it could be vice versa. Black number with red face card. Just for the contrast, but it really doesn't matter. You're going to place this card in between your two duplicates, and you're going to put these on top of the deck. And now you can start off as before, balls, shuffles, and cuts, but this time you ask them to hold their hand face palm up, and you say, we're going to take the Jack of Hearts. It doesn't matter if this card is signed. It's better if it is, but if you can't do it, it's fine. You put that card down, and then you do one more double lift. If you sign this Joker, just make it look like the Joker already on the table. You turn it over, and now anything you want to do, you have the Jack, and they have the Joker. And that is the second way you can do this. So one more thing I want to follow up on really quickly is the setup I would do for this effect. So if I was to have a red face card, what I would do is take out like two black number cards just for the contrast, as you can see, okay? Two blacks and one red. But if everything was red, it might be harder to keep track of if I show you like this. These are all red, it may be harder. I just think it looks better, but it doesn't matter how you do it. And that is the video. So I hope you really enjoyed this effect. If you are new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next time with a new video. Bye.